Five, four, three. WFPN, welcome back to our next episode. And you guys know the deal. We talk to movers, shakers, and tastemakers. I'm very excited with our next guest that she was able to appear. She definitely fits that description. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi, everybody. I am Dr. Melva K. Wallace, the seventh president and CEO of your favorite HBCU, Huston Tillotson University.
Hey, we're going to clap it up for Dr. Wallace. Thank you so much for joining us via live stream. And this is actually a really good time for the university. A lot of developments happening. I kind of follow you guys' news and releases in the news. And it looks like, things are on the up and up with Huston Tillotson. So I'm glad that you're here to talk to us. I want you to talk about when your role with the university began, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so I started at HT August 2022.
Okay.
So about going on 4 years, right at 4 years ago, I think. I'm losing track of time. It's been so much fun.
Absolutely. During that 4 years, I'm noticing that Huston Tillotson is growing in notoriety. You guys are making a lot of lists. You guys are being heralded as a great place for education and higher, for institutions of higher education. What do you think has, spearheaded this new direction or this new notoriety that you guys are getting? It's almost like I'm seeing a facelift in Austin.
Yeah, well, we're doing our best. I think what's attributed to, some of the national rankings and, of course, the positivity and the publicity that we are seeing now is just a very detailed focus on, our strategic plan and the things that, the vision of the institution that I set when I started in August of 2022. The goal is when I came in, and I've said it many times, that we wouldn't be the quiet school. Someone asked me that on my very first day and said, okay, what's your plan? Well, although I hadn't met many of the stakeholders at the time and I hadn't had a chance to meet all of the students, what I did know is that we wouldn't be the quiet school. And so that was important to me, and hired an amazing team. And we really just put the groundwork in motion to be very focused and detailed and dedicated on ensuring that this institution would reach some of the goals and objectives that I had in mind for the institution. And that was lifting up our national rankings, moving our global standing in, this country and beyond,
And
as
beyond.
well as to increase our endowment. Yeah, increase our endowment, and the list goes on, right? I had a pretty long list of to do things, and and I would also say what attributed to it is the faith in God, right? Because it is important to have these plans, but the Bible tells us write the vision and make it plain. Okay, and so that's what we
Yes.
did, and we also believe that God has been covering this institution since 1875, and
Yes.
He is really just continued to. This is now the manifestation of many of prayers of our forefathers.
I love that. I love that. That's very poetic. And I love the idea of not being quiet, right? Because a lot of times silence helps with oppression. It helps with, disenfranchisement. Silence is complicity sometimes. So I like that you were very, intentional about being vocal. I love that. That's an amazing way to come in. And I know you said it's only been 4 years, but honestly, I feel like you've been working a little harder than that. It seems like it's been you said 4 years. I was like, man, I can't believe that. That's insane.
I know. Well, you know what? I'm in my fourth. So I just wrapped up my third year. So let's just say it like that,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So I just wrapped up my third year. I'm starting the fourth year. I'm calling this, for those that run track, the last leg, the fourth leg is like the one that really gets you, really gets you pumping. That's when you got to hit that's when you got to hit the gas. So that's what we're doing.
Absolutely.
We're not letting up. Yes, we've seen great success, but that's not. You'll see even more success from our institution.
That's wonderful. Speaking of not being quiet, we have one of the best vocal artists coming this month to Austin. And I first saw that it was the Moody Center, and then I thought about it. I was like, wait, didn't Moody Center like make a nice sizable gift to Huston Tillotson not too long ago? So it kind of makes sense that like this is happening. Can you talk about maybe how this came to be, and you guys work with the Moody Center? It looks like we froze a little bit. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I got you now. I was putting the thing in the chat like help. Now you said something about great vocal artists, and I'm gonna make an assumption, and I think you're talking about the boss, Diana Ross. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, ma'am. And I also saw that the concert is being thrown at the Moody Center. I saw a little while ago that Moody Center made a donation to Huston Tillotson. So I was wondering if you could talk about maybe how this concert came to be and what you're excited about for it.
Yeah, okay. So no, then great. Let me clear this up. So the Sesquicentennial Gala, it's our 150th year. We are celebrating in grand fashion. And that means that nobody else in the world should be um, on this main stage to celebrate HT than the iconic, the incredible, the illustrious, the beautiful, the fabulous Diana Ross. Okay? So
Yeah.
Diana Ross is coming to sing for our Sesquicentennial Gala. It will be it's a sold out gala. So right now there are no tickets. We got people sitting cross-leg Indian style somewhere
Yes.
on the floor at this point because we're in there like sardines. Okay, we are
Right.
in there packed up. There are no more tickets, but people are coming, and that event is being sponsored by Huston Tillotson University. We also have so many sponsors that are helping us with the gala. Katrine Formby, we have our board members, we have, oh my gosh, companies and organizations. Don't get me started naming everybody because so
Right.
many people have come to bat to support this gala. Now, and it will be held at the downtown Marriott. So we are excited. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to tell you, it is something that I'm counting the nights before this particular event. We're going to unveil our campus master plan. And I'm telling you, it will be spectacular. The biggest party Austin has ever seen. Okay, period.
I
Now,
love it.
let's talk about the Moody's. Yes, the Moody Foundation actually,
Foundation.
yes, the Moody Foundation most recently announced a historic gift to Huston Tillotson University to the tune of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't want me to count to 150 million? How many minutes is this interview? Because I
Yeah.
can count.
Yeah.
$150 million. It is the largest gift to an HBCU in history, but not only to an HBCU, it is one of the largest gifts to any university in history.
I did
One
not
of the
know that.
largest. It's in the top 30 of the largest single gifts to any higher education institute, to any college or university. So that's what's up.
That's
And
awesome. I
yeah,
didn't
we're
know that.
thankful to the Moody Foundation, to the Moody family, Francis and Ross and Ellie for their support and really seeing Huston Tillotson University and seeing our worth. Right? We've always been here, the first institution of higher learning in the city of Austin. We are the third oldest business in the city of Austin. If you didn't know that,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yes, the first two. Okay, so let's do some trivia. I don't know how many minutes before you cut me off. Okay,
Oh no,
so the
you
first
we're
we
on your
good.
time. We're on
We
your
got
time.
okay. So the first oldest business, the oldest business in the city of Austin is Schultz Beer Garden, and I think I'm
Okay.
out. It's Schultz Garden, Schultz Beer and something Garden, right?
I've been there. I've been there.
Okay. The second oldest business is something you read. Now I'm gonna let you guess.
I'm gonna guess Austin American Statesman.
You got it. Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then here we are rounding out the third spot, darling. 1875,
I
third
love it.
oldest business in the city of Austin, Huston Tillotson University. So we have a lot to celebrate. And so the Moody's they didn't just come around. So it wasn't like last year we just started this relationship with the Moody's or a few months ago and said, hey, we want your support. No, 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 no. The Moody's have been around HT since the 1960s. They have a building on campus now. They have a current building on campus, from their family. The Jackson Moody building is
Okay.
the Moody in the Jackson Moody is the Moody Foundation
Wow.
in the Moody family. So this isn't new. So although I and my team and others would love to take some credit, this is the credit of, and trust me, I'm so grateful to the entire team that we all work to put this together. But this again, when I say the manifestation of our founders, I truly mean it, because
Yes.
this is something so special that they have a building on our campus already. So they were not, new to HT,
At
right?
all. At all.
No, they were not new. This isn't like some, they have always loved and supported our institution. And so now I see this, and they believe this too, as a rededication, a recommitment to they support. Now, I didn't say in 1960s they can give 150 million. This is still the
No,
largest
not at
gift,
all.
okay?
Not at
But I
all.
mean, and so this is just this recommitment, and a just solidifying this partnership, and something we're really, all of us are really proud of and excited about.
I never knew that the Moody building that was on campus was the same as the Moody Center. I didn't know that, because I've been to a couple parties on campus. We've done some media for things that Huston Tillotson's done.
Yes,
So I've been to the branch gym. I've been to a couple of buildings, but I didn't know that the Moody. I never connected that. That's insane.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. So just a little known fact: when you come on our campus, the majority of our campus buildings have two names. You got Jackson Moody, you have Agard Loving Good, you have Dickie Lawless, you have all of these double names. Well, it's a connection between the Huston and the Tillotson, those two
Ah,
universities merging.
okay,
And so
okay.
Jackson Moody, right? So still, it just is a part of that, connection of the double names. Now, some of our buildings don't, like Mary E. Branch Gymnasium and, the Vire Alumni Hall, but they're, majority of our buildings are double named.
Absolutely. And I get that now. You're connecting so many dots for me, Doctor. I appreciate it so much. I also wanted to tell you, I usually have to beg my mom to come outside, but for Diana Ross, she was all for it. So I'm
Oh,
glad that
look, I, you,
I'm glad that we got something me and mom can do together, because I believe in family, and I'm so happy for this concert.
oh,
And you guys deserve it. You guys are doing, I think that the job of HBCUs, especially in a city like Austin, is a very challenging job. And so I wanted to thank you and congratulate you on the success that you guys are having at completing your mission. And I'm excited. I can't wait to post this and tell people where they can go to either watch or to contribute. And is there anything else that you would like to tell our audience about this?
I want to just tell everybody to don't give up, right? Because let me tell you how wealth is built. Wealth is built by putting your foot on the gas. It is not built by thinking. I mean, imagine this. What happens in the community is oftentimes we get what we consider a windfall. And we say, okay, oh my gosh, somebody died in our family. And we get, this windfall of money. And we think, okay, just sit back and, oh, this is great. No, 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 no. That is not how wealth in this country has been built, right? It is, you might get a benefit, you might get a blessing, and you multiply it. You don't stop with the one get. So if you think for any moment that we are about to stop
Hey,
after receiving $150 million, then you know you must don't know me very well, because
you
we
don't
are
know us.
not about. No, I am from the school of Uncle Luke, and that means don't stop, get it, right? We cannot stop.
Absolutely.
We need everybody to continue to give your best to this institution, because that is how our community is strengthened. That is how we can continue to, make sure that we have jobs in our community. That is how we continue to, elevate the Black intelligentsia, is by having a strong Huston Tillotson University. So listen, give today, today, today. That's what I want to say.
Well, we're all going to clap it up for Dr. Wallace. I'm so appreciative for you appearing. Our studio audience is clapping too. I really appreciate
Wait,
you
there's
being
a
here.
studio
And
audience? Oh my
oh,
gosh,
yeah,
tell them hi. Hi, studio audience.
absolutely.
And so, wait,
Absolutely.
and I'm on a Zoom meeting, and I stopped to just be with you guys because I love what you're doing. Everything you're doing is just golden, and I thank you so much for having me on. It means a lot because I don't begrudge, getting our message across to all the people. We are of the people, we came from the people, and I want to make sure that, everybody knows how much we love and appreciate our community. So, on behalf of the thousands of alumni, our faculty, our students, and more importantly, on behalf of me and my family, we just want to say thank you for what you guys are doing to keep the message out there. And don't let this be the last time you invite me on the show. Don't let me have to
Not
get
at
another
all.
150 million for you to invite me back. Okay.
Not at all. Not at all. We would love to have you in person or virtual, however we can set it up. Also, I had talked to Dr. Dillon as well. I want to get him on because I believe that messaging is everything nowadays. We all live on our phones, and so if we can
Yes.
get the message right there in your hand, it's that much easier. And so I'm excited to talk to you, Dr. Wallace, and thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Much love, everybody, and
Yep.
go Rams.
Go Rams. All right.